Henry Tomasino was born in Sicily 17th July 1911, and he was one of 7 children to Eleanor Castro Giovanni and disposed powerful Sicilian mobster Silvio Tomasino, who was at that time good friends with future mob boss Alberto Clemente. At aged 18 in 1929, Henry was sent to Empire Bay to work in the Clemente family because of his fear he would be drafted or arrested during Mussolini's crackdown in 1925 to 1929. Once Henry arrived in Empire Bay, he began working as a hitman and eventually made into the Clemente family, where he controlled labour racketeering rackets down the Empire Bay docks and had interests in waste disposal and construction. His criminal history was long and prosperous, as he began to become a more prominent member in the Clemente family, until 1940 when Henry was arrested and charged for assault and robbery, becoming well known to the FBI and even the Empire Bay Police Department. During 1943 to 1945, Henry Tomasino met Joe Barbaro, who began working for Henry. Later, in 1945, Henry met Joe's best friend, Vito Scaletta, who he then tasks to steal gas stamps from a federal building, and then has Joe and Vito rob a jewellery store from a businessman, refusing to pay Don Clemente his tribute, which were both successful. Later that year, Henry was given a contract to assassinate former Clemente associate Sidney Penn, and set up an MG-34 from Harry to assassinate Penn, and hires Joe and Vito for the job once more. Vito attempts to find out more about Henry, which is why asking why his English is so good, which creates a suspicious question about them.
What brought you to the States?
Mussolini.
We buy you a ticket.
Don't be a smart-ass, Joe. My father was a man of honor. Things got pretty bad for us after Mussolini came into power. My old man figured I'd either get drafted or locked up, so he sent me to America and got me a job working for Clemente.
So what happened to your father?
He said he was too old to make the trip. Mussolini had him arrested, and he died in jail. They won't even turn his body over for a proper burial.
That's rough.
So how's your English so good?
They're coming! Those black cars!
Don't kill me! Please! I got a wife!
You should have thought about your wife before.
Anything you want. Just don't kill me! Oh, for Christ's sake!
Henry is ultimately shot in the leg by Penn after chasing him into the distillery and cornering him, nearly killing him, and he's taken to El Greco by Joe and Vito to have him patched up. Luckily, he survived.
Henry, you okay? Where'd he hit you?
Of course I'm not fucking okay. He shot me in the fucking leg. God.
Oh, yeah, it's bleeding all
Son
over
of
the place.
a... Get me to El Greco.
The fucking painter?
No, the fucking doctor, you
Take it
idiot.
easy. Gonna get you there in a minute.
The Greek guy lives up in
All right,
Highbrook.
let's get you to the car.
Oh, Maronna, you're heavier than you look.
A few weeks later, Vito is arrested and sent to Hartman Penitentiary, and Joe continues to work for the Clemente family, assassinating Clemente's soldato, Richie Smazio, which is testifying against the Clemente family after Joe disrespects Luca Grino in public. Henry contacts Joe, telling him to escape, which is quite possible he was hired to kill him, as he phones outside of Joe's apartment. Fast forward to 1951, Henry is still working for the Clemente family, and he even notices Vito and Joe before they assassinate Don Clemente, which Henry doesn't have any loyalty towards due to letting them get away with it.
This is for Marty.
Being out of work, Henry finally mans up the courage to go to Vito Scaletta's home to ask him to be vouched into the Falcone family, which he does, and then he's then tasked to assassinate Lou Galante, which he ultimately fails.
The hell? Vito! Get the hell out of there.
Shit, Henry, why do you gotta be so damn...
Always works in the movies, huh?
Take a seat. What the hell is going on here?
Look, Henry, Leo's a friend of mine, all right? He helped me out when I was in prison. He pretty much saved my life. And he's the reason I got made. Look, I didn't know he was gonna put a contract out on him. I had to warn him, you gotta understand.
Yeah, but you gotta understand that I can't afford to screw this up. If I let Leo go, Falcone will think I fucked him on purpose and he'll have me killed.
Damn it, Henry, I'm your friend here. I do the same thing for you and you know it.
This has nothing to do with friendship, Vito. This is business. And if I screw up, I'm done. I can't let him go. I took a contract and I gotta finish the job. If you don't want to watch, you can leave. And don't worry about me. I won't tell anybody you were here.
Look, Leo told me that all of this is because Falcone's into drugs. He's breaking the rules and he wants to get rid of anybody who knows about it.
So what? The only people who aren't breaking those rules are Frank Vinci and Leo here. And those aren't the people who pay me.
Vito, thanks for everything. But leave us now. I've had a long, good life. And it's not worth risking your neck to buy an old man a few more years.
No, Leo. There's gotta be a way.
Vito, go.
Sorry, Vito. I won't tell anybody you were here. Just make sure nobody sees you leave. You owe me big for this one, pal.
What?
Hey, kid.
Leo,
You want a drink?
what the hell happened?
Your friend and I made a deal. I'm gonna disappear. There's nothing left for me in this town anyway since my wife passed. And I was planning to retire someplace warm anyway.
But nonetheless, he is inducted into the Falcone family anyways. Later that year, Henry later convinces Joe and Vito to enter the drug trade, which they accept, by borrowing $35,000 from Bruno Levine.
Hiya, Bruno.
Hello, Henry. So, to what do I owe the pleasure of your company today?
I need 35 grand in $20 bills.
Oh, that's a lot of money, Henry. A lot of money. Tell me, why should I give that much to a small-time guy like you, huh? Convince me.
I got a sure thing. You'll have 45 by the end of the week.
What kind of sure thing?
Sorry, Bruno. That's a trade secret.
Then 45 is not enough. I'd be more comfortable with 65.
That's a bit steep, even for you. 50's all I can do.
Henry, I have no guarantee I'll get my money back. And you have nowhere else to go. So, how about 60? Don't think of it as interest. It's more like my cut of the profits.
55, final offer. Anything more than that, it's not worth my time.
Deal. I'll give you $35,000 today, and you'll give me $55,000 by Friday. If you don't pay it back by then, the debt goes up by $10,000 every week.
You'll get it by Friday.
Okay. Isaac, prepare $35,000 in $20 bills. Now, you know I trust you, Henry, but if you screw me, remember these wise words from the Bible. And my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall be widows, and your children fatherless.
Exodus, chapter 22, verse 24.
I'm impressed. You don't seem like the church-going type. But just remember, the money isn't mine. So even if you get rid of me, that doesn't get rid of your debt. So no funny business, okay, boys?
Sure, Bruno.
Thank you, Isaac. You want to count it, Henry?
I'll take your word for it, and I'll bring it back on Friday along with your cut.
I hope so. Good luck, boys.
which they then buy heroin from the Triad to sell.
Welcome, Henry.
Hello, Mr. Wang.
Let us get straight to business. Is your suitcase heavy enough?
See for yourself.
票大是10磅重的20元美金钞票，一共35000块。
All right, take it away and bring the goods. You're a good man, Henry. Here is your merchandise. Each bag contains 1 kilo. Each kilo weighs a little more than 2 pounds. Which one do you want to test?
Okay, we're good.
I'm glad. Next time, we can give you twice the amount.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Wang.
The pleasure was all mine.
Knock it off. See how easy that was? Get back in the car.
But are ambushed by the Federal Bureau of Narcotics.
Drop the suitcases.
Nice shoes.
Wait a minute, these guys ain't cops?
Kill the bastard! Shoot me!
Henry and the duo start selling the heroin all over Empire Bay after escaping the factory and begin earning a killing. That was until Don Carlo Falcone found out about the drug dealing and picked up his tribute from Henry that morning. Later that day, Henry wanted to meet Vito and Joe about a plan, but is ultimately assassinated by the Triad, who then take the rest of the money, and Henry dies in Lincoln Park due to his wounds.
Fuck! Who the fuck does something like this, Vito? Them people are fucking sick. Shit! Who the fuck does something like this?
Who do you think?
God damn it, Henry! Look at this, Vito. You fucking believe this?
The money's gone too. Joe, come on. We gotta get out of here. Cops will take care of him. Hey, that's the old guy who sold us the dope, Wang.
Vito and Joe avenge Henry's death by assassinating the Triad enforcer, Mr. Wong. It starts a war between the families and the Triad. But before killing him, they find out that Henry was in fact a federal informant, so they were right to kill him.
I had no choice. Your friend was a government informer.
What the fuck are you talking about?
A contact inside the Federal Bureau of Narcotics told me that Henry Tomasino passed them information about our deal.
That's a fucking lie!
Whoa, you saying Henry was a rat?
Yes, but not anymore.
That's bullshit. Makes no sense. And I suppose you had nothing to do with the little stick-up after we closed the deal with you either, right?
You think we would take such a stupid risk and destroy our own factory? That was just another reason to get rid of you. We had problems with you from the very beginning.
Yeah? Well, all your problems are just about over, pal.